How pollution on Earth tells aliens we're here. Picture a sunset. See the sunlight travelling through the thick air, scattering the blue light so it appears red. Some of the sunlight will hit the Earth. Most will ignore the Earth altogether, but some will pass straight through the atmosphere, out the other side, on into the black cosmos. This light doesn't pass through untouched. It is subtly changed by our atmosphere. Pollution, in particular, imprints a characteristic pattern in the light, detectable at a vast distance. Plausibly, an alien scientist could use this signal to prove that human civilization exists. Let's talk about technosignatures. Exoplanets, planets outside our solar system, are not visible through telescopes in the way stars are. They're just too faint. An alien scientist at a huge distance from us would have the same issue when looking for our solar system. Perhaps, if they were lucky, they could pick up our TV signals. But TV signals rapidly become diffuse with distance, making them very hard to detect. So they would struggle to tune into, say, Friends.
Why does Ross, the largest friend, not simply eat the other 5?
Our atmosphere emits a signal which is much easier to detect and decode. Let's find out how. Please like, comment and subscribe for more chill space videos. It means a lot. First of all, this alien astronomer would need to identify that there were planets orbiting our sun. Again, they can't hope to do this directly. Planets are too faint, they emit no light. They will have to do it indirectly. As our planet orbits the sun, assuming the alien is at the correct angle, the Earth will pass in front of it. The sun is many times larger than the Earth, so the Earth won't totally block or occult the sun's light. But it will block it a little bit. A sensitive instrument will measure a dip in the intensity of light as the Earth passes in front of the sun. The sun will appear to dim very slightly. Then, when the Earth has moved away from in front of the sun, the amount of light detected will increase back to the original amount. An alien astronomer would want to see this happen regularly, maybe 3 or more times, just to confirm that it really is a planet. From the duration between passes, they would straightforwardly calculate the length of a year. Our planet, of course, takes just over 365 days to orbit the sun, but some exoplanets detected revolve around their sun in a matter of hours. This light has more qualities than brightness. It contains subtle information about the planet itself, a kind of snapshot of the atmosphere. The rock beneath our feet is, of course, opaque, blocking all light. However, our atmosphere is transparent, and a small amount of this light will pass through our atmosphere and back out the other side. Some of the light doesn't make it through intact. Our atmosphere interacts with the light, leaving a signature imprinted into it. All the colours we see in nature are represented in the white light from the sun. You can see this in a rainbow. When you combine all the different colours, add them all up, you get white light. Scientists can take the light from an object and split it into its constituent frequencies. This is spectral analysis, and the coloured pattern is called the spectrum. We may expect all the colours to be represented equally and continuously in the sun's light, but this is not quite the case. The spectrum of sunlight has small gaps of lower intensity, which we show as black lines on the rainbow. When light is emitted from a hot object, all colours are present. But when this light is absorbed and re-emitted by another material, it will steal some small portion of that light. We can see this as a thin black gap in the spectra, known as an absorption line. Each element has a unique absorption line pattern, like a signature or a barcode that it prints onto the light. The absorption lines in sunlight tell us what elements are in the sun's atmosphere, so we can tell what it is made of without having to visit. This is oxygen, and here's sodium. The full set of absorption lines from the sun is much more complex, like so. It's up to scientists to unpick which element is which, like a puzzle. When the light passes through our atmosphere, it imprints another barcode onto the light. This barcode will tell the alien astronomer the types of stuff in our atmosphere. The alien will of course need to distinguish between the pure sunlight spectrum and the Earth's unique spectrum. Our atmosphere is mainly made of things like oxygen, nitrogen, water, and so on. Oxygen and water are telltale signs of life on a planet. They could imply complex life, like us or cats, but they would also indicate much more simple, common, and possibly less interesting life, like bacteria. To prove humans exist, this alien astronomer will need clues specific to technological life, like pollution. The pollutants that certain industrial processes create are loose in the atmosphere, in trace amounts compared to oxygen, water, and so on, but still detectable. One kind is CFCs, or chlorofluorocarbons. This group of chemicals are responsible for the hole in the ozone layer. We don't think that there are any natural processes that create these chemicals, and they can only be produced industrially. CFCs are slowly being phased out, but they will remain in our atmosphere for decades or centuries to come. Another is nitrogen dioxide, a chemical byproduct of fertilizer production, and is also easily seen in our atmosphere. It contributes to acid rain. Alien astronomers may be able to detect the trace of CFCs or nitrogen dioxide in our atmosphere and have a key piece of evidence that not only is there life on Earth, but technological life. And all this implies industry, technology, chemical processing, economy, memes. The clues that a planet is host to technological life are called technosignatures. That word is amazing. The aliens in this video are totally hypothetical. We have no real evidence that there are aliens elsewhere in the universe, let alone astronomer aliens. But it's not impossible to imagine that there may be, at a vast distance, some strange creatures pouring through the data that points to them discovering alien life. Us. Scientists on Earth are using these techniques to probe the atmospheres of planets elsewhere in the local universe. It's quite incredible what such faint signals from other stars may tell us. Next time you see the sun set, think about what information those rays of light are carrying off into the universe. Please remember to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.